Hi guys, it's Denise and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a video on how to propagate your snake plant through rhizome division. So the rhizomes are shoots that come off of the mother plant and the babies pop out of the soil. So I can show you. The rhizome will be underneath the soil, basically connecting the baby plant to the mama. So when you're doing this, I like to wait till the baby plant is about 1/3 or 1/4 of the size of the parent. Now in this case it is a growing season. It's almost 1/3, I'd say, probably about 1/4. But I do want to give both the baby plant and the mama plant some time to grow this season. And I'm pretty sure when I take this out I may see another pup, I don't know. This little one has been growing for about 5 months. Yeah, about 5 months I'd say. So I definitely think it's a good time to take this plant out and take a look at what's going on and get into doing the propagating. Now I have sterilized a large knife from my kitchen. I just used some paper towel and some isopropyl alcohol there. See, I guess that's the French side, but there we go. Okay, so let me just take the plant out of the pot and see what I'm working with. So I've gone ahead and popped the plant out. I find it's really easy to stick the end of one of my old makeup brushes into the hole from the bottom and the plant just pops right out. So I have a feeling, even though it does look like it would be root bound, that this plant, when I lift it up, a lot of soil will fall away. I tend to use a very loose soil, so a very free draining mix. So yeah. Okay, so let me just finish taking this off and I'll show you what the root system looks like and also the rhizome of the plant. Okay, so it's a bit easier to see with the excess soil removed. There's a big root kind of growing over it. Okay, there you go. So that is called a rhizome. And as you can see, there are a few roots already growing off of the baby, so that is excellent. When I make my chop, I'll make sure to obviously have those roots on the side of the baby, and then it will be on its way even faster. So yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this off camera, but basically all I'm going to be doing is taking my knife, and I will actually do this on camera. Okay, so I'm gonna hold back the roots, find the spot that I want to do, which is right about there. Just making sure not to get those roots, and done. So before filming, I actually knocked off the other root from this, but if you do see here, there's a couple nodes that new roots will be coming out of. So that's great. So that's what the end looks like now. I am going to allow this to callus over for a little bit. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, so I will get back to you guys soon. So it's been a couple of days and my plants are doing awesome. So I just wanted to show you what they look like potted up. I mean, they look like most plants do, but here we have the mama. That's an awful noise, eh? And it's a really pretty plant. So I'm very glad that it will have all of the chance that it needs to grow during this growing season without a large baby taking up a lot of the energy. So the baby I potted up in this cute cactus mug, but just in a small plastic grow pot. The reason I use plastic and not clay, or terracotta, which I do like to use, is because I want to hold the moisture in for a little bit longer because it is rooting in. But I also didn't want to over pot the plants. So when you use plastic, and it does not breathable like the natural materials are, so it will hold the moisture in for a little bit longer. If this had been a clay pot, then it probably, in my environment during this growing season, would have dried out in 2 days. So that's a lot, and I don't want to be watering that often, and I think it'll do much better in this. So I will probably go ahead and leave this plant in this small pot until I see roots coming out the bottom of the pot. So it will be in here for a while, and that's fine. I waited 24 hours after potting them up before I watered, and then I just watered as normal. So they both had roots. This one had tons of roots. The baby that I propagated had one root because I broke one off, and a bunch of nodes that were very developed, looking like they were just ready to pop into roots. So I watered this one right away, and I can feel that the leaves have firmed up from when they were just sitting out. So what that tells me is the plant has been able to absorb some of the nutrients from the water and is doing well. So that's great. And I just keep them across from a south-facing window so they get lots of nice, bright, indirect light. If you guys have any specific questions about propagating snake plants, feel free to ask me. So far I've had 100% success doing it this way. I have never propagated during the dormant season. I wouldn't suggest really doing that unless you had to. In this case, I wouldn't have had to. I would have left the plant on there. But because it's the growing season, I thought, why not do it now, right? Okay, that's it. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.